Hi, I'm Maggie Lukowski from Maggie Moon Tarot, and I'm going to talk about in this video the energies for February and do a tarot reading at the end. So February is a 7 universal month. In numerology, we take the year, which is 2021, so the twos and the one is a 5, and we add it to the month. February is a 2, so we get the 7. And in a 7 month, it's a spiritual month. It's a month where we have some introspection, some reflection. We can go within. We look at the disciplines that have been working for us. Oftentimes, we need more alone time in a 7 month. So it's okay. Just let people know I just need some time. And then also, Mercury has gone retrograde in Aquarius. So it does work out perfectly for this month because usually in retrogrades, we're not moving ahead really fast. We are doing rewords, realigning, readjusting. So this energy is perfect for what's going on in the stars. And in tarot, the major arcana card, the 7 is a chariot. And so that is, it represents, yes, the chariot takes us forward, but it's also managing energies because we always have those two horses on the chariot, can be going in either direction. So we're kind of trying to focus our energy. And it's also, I see it's a time to move our bodies, um, because our bodies are the vehicles that take us through life. So find some form of movement that we enjoy. Also checking our car, since the chariot's kind of like a vehicle, make sure our car maintenance is up to speed. And also February 1st marks the turning of the year in the Celtic calendar, which is Imbolc. And this is when winter, things are about starting to thaw. And from a hard winter, when life is beginning to wake up, when the lambs are born, it's a time when we can start planning and just seeing that the spring is almost here. So it's a time to look at seed catalogs, maybe clean out some clutter, open our windows, bring some fresh air in on those good days. And maybe we've been already planting a few things in pots, but if we haven't, we can go ahead and do that. Or if we're in an area where we can work the soil for the seeds to be planted soon, this is a perfect time for that. And so, from that humble little seed, deep within the soil is great potential. And that is true for us in our lives too. This is a time of hope. And then also, the goddess Bridget is celebrated during this time. And she's a triple goddess, the maiden, mother, and crone. And she's the goddess of the hearth fire, the gorge fire, and then the creative transforming fire. And so she presides over poetry, arts, creativity, um, education for women, any kind of in the creative healing, and also childbirth. And so Bridget crosses are made at this time, and they can be put in the kitchen for a form of protection. Also, in the days of old, women would go out and open the doors on St. Bridget's Day or Bridget's Day, the Christians, and co-opt that for St. Bridget, and ask for her blessing for the year ahead. And so, what's also during this time is Candlemas and Groundhog Day. And I've always loved Groundhog Day. Puxatawny Phil here in the US and Pennsylvania, they would bring him out, hold him up, and if he saw his shadow, it would be 6 more weeks of winter. But if he didn't, spring was around the corner. And I did some research on that, and I think he's got like a 49% accuracy rate, but it is a lot of fun. And then in Europe, I think it came from Germany, is where I read, they would use badgers or hedgehogs. Now, they didn't hold them up, but when they came out, that's where the practice came. Did they see the shadow? And also, people years ago would look at, is it cloudy or is it sunny? And it would be the same thing. And sometimes I would forget, okay, if you saw a shadow, does that mean summer? But there's a nice English rhyme to help us remember. And it says, if Candlemas Day is clear and bright, winter will have another bite. If Candlemas Day brings cloud and rain, winter is gone and will not come again. So that's kind of a nice rhyme to remember that. And then, so let's take a look at our tarot reading. And I'm using the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot by Linzi Silverman. And she's with Eye of Astro, that's her company. And it is a gorgeous deck. And you could probably look back, I did a deck reveal on a previous video this past week. So how I'm going to do this reading is I took the major arcana cards, put them in one pile, and I separated out the court or people cards in another pile, and then the minor arcana. And I included the aces in the minor arcana. Sometimes you can put the aces separate and use those in a question about maybe what opportunity is going to present itself. But I just kept them all kept the minors and the aces together. So the first card, and with the question for the major arcana, I thought, what message does tarot want us to hear this month? And the Empress came out. This is a beautiful Empress. I'll put it up close, you can see it. And she tells us to believe in our personal power and that we are enough and that there will be enough for us. And she's a mother goddess. She's a goddess of nature. She's a goddess of love, the goddess of enoughness. And she presides over the tamed aspects of nature and the wild aspects of nature. And so with our lives. So don't allow anything, the message that comes through for me with this, don't allow anything or anyone, especially ourselves, to get in the way of our desires, of our abundance, recognizing that we are goddesses ourselves. And abundance comes in many forms. And then for the court card or the people card, the Spirit of Pentacles came up. Put this card a little bit closer. And that is normally the King of Pentacles in a traditional deck. And so maybe what, rather than maybe a person, it can be a person that's in our life that's coming up in February, but I'm seeing it more as maybe an archetypal energy for us, something to be aware of. And so this goddess is starry-eyed. She has a huge pentacle that she's holding with both hands, and there is a black wolf at her feet. And so just like the goddess of nature, she's how to learn how to work with the wild and the tamed aspects in life. And I feel this is a spirit or energy for us. We are blessed by the work that we've done in the past, what we can share with others. Because we've done something before, we know we can do the next thing. A lot of times we're unsure about, can we really get to that next level or be successful in that next endeavor? And the message here for us is yes, we can. It's because we have done great things before and we can do them again. And we're holding that pentacle. We have that wolf at our feet. We've got that wild and tame self to mix together. So our work will be blessed. We can share it with others. And we might find ourselves this month as a giver or the receiver. But in either case, we'll both be blessed. And then the minor arcana, the card that came up, is the Six of Cups. And that's how maybe we're going to express this energy. And this goddess has a head of flowers, and she's wading through the waters, and there's 6 cups illuminating under this starry sky. And so the message or the action for this is trust and giving. It's trusting, it's safe to trust and to give. It's safe to trust our feelings because cups are about feelings. And as memories come up, they're reminders of how we have transformed our lives to where we are now. And that will bless us. And we've turned into these beautiful flower. We're this beautiful flower that this 6 of Cups represents. So that is the energy or action, is to trust, and to trust our feelings, because sometimes it's okay. It's okay not to feel okay sometimes, and just trust that feeling, be with that. But just know that we are these beautiful flowers. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. And if you have, click the like button, and you can click the subscribe down below. And you can find me at Maggie Moon Tarot on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And I wish you blessings this month and peace always. Until we meet again, be well.